Hey everyone, good morning. Let's start with today's session and let me share my screen quickly. Quick recap. Yesterday we spoke about database automation. I'll be sharing the DAC pack, guys. Yesterday I have not shared the DAC pack. Today I'll share the DAC pack. You guys can go ahead and try creating your own project using my DAC pack, or if you want to create yours, you can do that. Okay, up to you. Now, one of the topic which was remaining in Azure DevOps was KeyVault integration. That is, we were supposed to do tomorrow, yesterday itself, but because of time constraint, we didn't do. Okay, so let me give you the problem statement first. Yesterday, we have created this SQL database pipeline. Now, if you see the SQL database pipeline, if you go back to the SQL database pipeline, we have put in the password as a plain text. So that is definitely not secure, and that will definitely, this thing will definitely come in picture as a security constraint. Now, this is not the right way of putting any critical information. This is your SQL Server password, guys. If you're putting in plain text, anyone can get access to this pipeline, and anyone can use and misuse your passwords. Okay. So what are the different ways? There are multiple ways. One of the best way, which is acceptable, highly, putting your passwords in a key vault. Now, what is the vault service? Firstly, let's understand the vault service. Now, if you guys have been to banks, they have vault service over there. So what exactly they provide? The vault service, what they provide. So it's they give the vault to you. It's like a complete close enclosure wherein a key, you have one key, and the other person, the banking guy has one key. That is how it works in India. So once he will open using his key, then you have to insert your key. Then the banking guy walks out and you can go and access your vault. So vault is nothing but it's a highly secure place wherein you can keep your belongings, gold, property papers, like whatever belonging you want, you can keep it over there. And it is completely safe. Firstly, you have the vault security, you have all the cameras running in, then you have the bank security, and there are many things. So it's highly secure place wherein you're keeping your stuff. Same goes with this vault service also. So this is nothing but this is an enclosure provided by Microsoft. Okay, and once you create the vault, you can go and keep in your secrets inside that vault, and the secrets will be highly encrypted. The vault will be highly encrypted. Now, how do we access the vault? Even the transaction, the traffic is encrypted. So when you try to access the vault using from your pipelines or from outside, even the transaction is highly encrypted. So what kind of secrets can you keep inside the vault? You can keep your your keys, your certificates, your private and public keys. All these things can be kept inside the vault securely. Okay, so that is what the vault service is all about, guys. So if you want to go and use the vault, just look for vault at the top. It is known as key vaults. So key vault is basically safeguard cryptographic keys and other secrets used by cloud app and services. So you can come and safeguard your keys and everything over here. Okay, and this is the service you can use for creating variables also, guys. Remember, there was a question asked whether we can share variables with other projects or not. So if you want to have the some common variables created in the vault and shared across the pipeline, even that is possible. Okay, let me show you. Let me go and create a vault first. Let's name the vault Valaxy Azure Key Vault. Okay, pricing tier standard. We got standard and premium. Premium has additional layer of support. It got hardware support also. Okay, so this is basically an additional layer of security given to you. So that comes in premium. which is a costly affair. In my case, we'll stick with the standard one. Days to retain your vault, I'll keep it the minimum 7 days, because I'll be deleting this vault after this call. So hence I'll keep it 7 days. After that, your vault will be removed completely. Purge protection, I'll keep it disabled for now, but reality will can keep it enabled. This is the vault which is getting created, and once the vault gets created, we can have all sort of secrets and everything kept inside this vault. Okay, let's wait. Now this passwords and all what we are passing, this login and password which we're passing right now directly in the pipeline, we can put it in the vault and we can pass it in the vault. Let's wait. Okay, the vault is created, guys. If I go and look into the vault, this is how it looks like. You have the resource group. This is the URI. This is the standard which we're using right now. Okay, now if you come down over here, there are 3 types of objects you can store. You can store keys. If you have your private public keys, you can store it over here. Secrets, this is like user ID, passwords, you can store it over here. And certificates. So these are the 3 types of object which is supported by Vault, which you can come and store it inside the Azure KeyVault. Now in my case, I got secrets, correct? I got the user ID and password. So I can come to the secret section. I can click on generate or import. So in my case, it is I'm generating. Name this vault as SQL DB, whatever name you want to give. It's totally up to you. What is the value you want to store? So the value is this. Okay, it is test at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, set activation date. So if you don't set this, it will get immediately set. And if you want to expire the expiration, like you want to expire this password after a couple of months, then you can set the expiration date over here. Okay, tags, totally up to you if you want to give any tags, something like that. Okay, so we got the vault created. So I can do the setting right now. I can set it for now. Like, so today is what, 4:13, 7:16. So this is the time which is happening. UTC, Mumbai. Okay. Now if I don't set this, it will get activated immediately, guys. It's not necessary that you need to set activation date, but you have to, if you want to set for some specific date and time, at that time you can set this. Okay. Create. Now what exactly happened? We had a vault. Inside the vault, we had created a secret. Perfect till here. Now you cannot access. So this vault and secret will be accessible only if you are the owner or if you have the required permission in Azure portal. Not everyone, not all the Tom, Dick and Harry can come and access your vault. Okay. Only the required person can access your vault. Now if I go and see this vault, if I come down, if you want to show secrets, you can see the password over here. This is only the required person with the required permissions can go and do this activity. Not everyone. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's come back to the vault. Now you have created a secret. Now how do I access this from my pipeline? Okay, for doing that, remember we had created a service connection between Azure DevOps and Azure portal. Let's go and look into the service connection first. This is very important part for connecting. What is a service connection? This is what, so let me just delete this on RQ1. We're done with this. This is the one. Manage service principal. This is the service principal which we created. So I want this name. Come back to your vault service. In the vault service, do you see there's an option called access configuration? Under setting, there's an option called access configuration. Come to the access configuration part. There are 2 types of policy. Vault access policy, and Azure role-based access policy. Give me one quick minute. Okay, wait. So in this Vault, there is an option of access policy over here. So Vault access policy is already set. We are okay, we are good at this place. Come to this access policy part. Okay. In this access policy, create a new access policy. This access policy, I'm creating it for my service principal. Okay. Select the template. So I want this for my key, secret, and certificate management. Okay. These are all the types of service permissions you can allocate. Get, list, update. So depending upon what kind of requirement, what type of access you want to give, you can go and select all this. Okay. Now go next. Look for only one principal can be assigned. So now I'll put the service principal name. You have to be very specific with this over here. So this is the name I'm using it over here, guys. This is the service principal name. Go and select the service principal. Why I'm not getting the service principal? Okay, wait. This, if you go to scroll this small button over here, see this, you can see the name over here. So you have to be very specific. This window, why this is very small. So I have selected my service principal. Next, no additional, review and create. Now this part is very important. If you miss this part of giving the right permission to your service principal, you will have difficult connecting to your key vault. Okay, once this part is done, what did we do? We created a vault, we created a secret, we checked if the access policy is set right, then we came back to access policy, created access policy for a service principal. Why did we create the access policy for service principal? Because we use this service principal to connect to Azure DevOps. Okay, come back. Now over here, come back to pipelines again. Now the setup is done. We got the vault and the connection is done. Access policy is created. Now the best way to use the vault is come to the library section. Come create a new variable group. Name this as SQL DB vault. Okay. Give the same as description. Now this is the box which you need to toggle. Link secrets from Azure KeyVault. Okay. Select a subscription. Let me refresh this vault. No keys to select yet, so it's not reflecting yet. Let me just refresh this again. Did we set the policy right? Will I see DevSecOps? This looks good. SQL DB key vault. Okay. The keys are not visible yet, guys. No keys found for selected subscription. Now this is what happens because sometimes the vault takes time to sync. But the vault is created, you have the access policy and everything in place. But sometimes it happens that it takes time to sync. Am I in the right project? Let's see, QV, DevSecOps. Yeah, we are in the right place. Let me have a different subscription. What this will do, it will create a different subscription, different service connection. Hey, sorry, my system is completely shut. I don't know what is the issue. You can see I can still presenting. Give me one quick minute. Can you guys hear me? Hello guys, not sure the system is completely shut. So I'm still troubleshooting the issue. Give me some couple of minutes more. Okay. And we are back where we were. Okay, what we were doing, let's go back to the Vault service again. Go to library. Hope my screen is visible. Hope my screen and I'm audible, guys.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Okay, where were we? We were creating a new variable group. Name it as SQL DB where, whatever name you want to give. Link. Okay, we got couple of connections now. Let's try the new one. Let's try the old one. In old one, I'm not getting any key vault. So let's try the new one. This is the one which got created. Still, there's no vault service. Let me see the vault again. So this is what happens, guys. Like when you try to create a vault, and this syncing may take sometime 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, sometime it happens immediately because if you see, I'm not able to get the vault. It should come in the drop down. The whatever vault we have created, that should come in the drop down. Let's go and see the access policy again. It's very slow. Let's leave this. Let's go to the service connection. Okay, there are two service connection. I think we have access policy created for both now. Let have one more access policy created for this new service connection. DevSecOps training. Okay. Key secret. Select all. Do you want to give this privilege? Let's select this privilege also. Now let me try DevSecOps. No result found. Let me go and see the name, actual name of this service principal. Okay, this is what the name is. Let's copy the exact name. This is for the new service connection which got automatically created, guys. And I can see this. Okay, perfect. Let me go and access this policy. Okay, we got added this also, given all the required permission. Looks good. Now let me mail our DevOps. This is good. Let's go to the pipeline this time. Hopefully we should have SQL DB link, have this. No key vault found in this selected subscription. So still we are getting the same error. If you see this error, guys, still no key vault found. Where it went bad. Let me select the first subscription only. It should auto reflect over here. If it's not reflecting, let me try a different way out. Let me add a key vault task and let's see if I'm able to access the key vault. Key vault. Where is the vault service? This one. Let's keep it at the top. Select subscription. Select key vault name. See, no result found. Second one, no result found. It is not fetching the key vault. Let's do one thing. Let's go back to project setting and let's have a new key vault created with all required permissions. And let me have this multiple duplicate service connection deleted. Let's stick with only one. Key vault is enabled. Let's try one more time. Let's have the new key vault created. And let me delete this one first. And let me try this into a different project altogether. This could be some issue because this is a new project of mine, could be some restriction. Let me switch to a different project. Deleting the source code, perfect. Let me go to a different project, guys. Let me try that. Okay, this is my different organization, guys. I can use any of this project over here. Let me open this project. System is very slow today. Okay, I'm into a different project. What I'll do, I'll have a this is what the issues even you guys will face it when you're creating the vault for the very first time with some new project. So this is what the connection issue and access issues you will face, guys. So this is a real-time challenges which we are facing right now, and it's the same issues I'm expecting that you guys also will face. Now, if you see this, this is basically I've used it for my previous session, and if you see, this is how the vault looks like. It will get auto-linked. Okay. In the current scenario, and this was happened within 5 minutes. This got synced within 5 minutes. And this time, so this is sometime happens in out of 10 case, one case it happens. Let me delete this and let me create a new vault. Let's go to the key vault service. Let me have a resource group created. Forget about Valaxy. DevSecOps RG. Let's name this as DevSecOps KV. Key vault already in use. Well, DevSecOps KV. Okay. Standard. Change it to 7. Review and create. Okay, this is created. Go to the resources and see. Looks good. We can have the secret created later. Let's create the access policy first and make sure this time we don't miss on anything. Service connection, which is the name of the service, DevSecOps 1. This is the name of the service connection basically I'm looking for. Let's open it and see. DevSecOps, okay. Let's go and add this. Select the template. Let's give all the permission for now. This is not required, but I'm just giving the all permissions for now. Let's put in the selected. Let's verify if this is right. 470FA. Application ID 470FA. So yeah, this is the right one. Done. Given all the permissions. Come to this section again. Library. Variable group. Come to the link item. Select service connection. refresh it. Vault name, no vault. Refresh again, come back. What is the name of the vault? Let's try to enforce it. See this, now this time it worked. It is giving me an option to add secrets. When I try to enforce the vault name, it works. Now if I want, I can go and add secret. We haven't added any secrets now. So if I go back to this secret and add a secret over here, this has worked. So this is what happens, guys. Sometimes it works within 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes synced. Sometimes it takes around 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes half an hour and more. So you have to be very patient with this syncing thing. Now see this, it worked. I'm able to use my key vault. Let me show you quickly. Let's add a key vault. Give it a name. Give whatever name you want to give. Let me give a name at DevOps Mailer. Enter a secret. Let's name it as SQL DB. Okay. Activate this. Add it. Done. SQL DB is added. Refresh. Refresh. Okay. Come back. Refresh. Let me just enforce this again. Do you see the SQL DB now enabled? So this is not a issue with whatever setup we were doing. This is the glitch which I have seen in while integrating Azure DevOps. Integrating with Azure DevOps. Okay, this is the glitch which I have seen it and experienced myself. Now I've saved it. See, still it's giving the error. We have already added the secret name and everything has been added. Still is showing some sort of warning over here. That's okay. Let's go to the release pipeline. I have this database pipeline over here. Now what we can do, I'll be showing you how do we integrate the key vault. Now go to the variable part, variable group, link it. This is, I've not given any name to this variable, that's okay. So just link it, just unlink this one. Okay, now do you see SQL DB? So in place of password, like wherever we were using the password, you just have to use a dollar, open bracket, close bracket, and this way. So don't need to pass in your password. See, this is how it works. This is how it works. Okay, save it. And if I try to create a release, the deployment will not happen because I don't have a SQL server, guys, but I want to show you how the key vault will get fetched using the, you can see the logs, you can see the key vault task will be executing and you can see the logs. Okay, if I want to show you the previous one, because I've done already in this. Now do you see this, this step, download secret? So basically this is the additional task which gets auto added from Azure, and at this task what it does, it connects to your key vault and it starts downloading the key from there. Downloading key, and this is the key will basically get utilized inside your task. Okay, this is how you will be integrating key vault service. So in your task you'll not see anything as a key vault over here. It just, you have added the variable group, key vault variable group over here. The same thing is happening. Same thing goes with ARA in our release also. Let me cancel this because the deployment will eventually fail because we don't have a SQL server now. The main thing I wanted to show you is the key which is getting downloaded. You see, this is our key vault, Valaxy DevSecOps, downloading key SQL DB. One thing, make sure guys, when you're creating a key vault, keep everything lowercase. When we kept everything lowercase, I didn't have any issues. But last time, if you remember, we had something with uppercase and underscore also. Just try that. I'm not sure that has caused the issue or not, but this is keep things everything in lowercase and make sure your vault name is kept in lowercase, and even your secret name is kept in lowercase. Okay. Now see this. This was my secret got successfully downloaded. Now no one nowhere in the pipeline you can see this password, user ID password, guys. This everything is kept in the vault, and not even the person who is the owner of this particular project will be able to see your password, because the vault is getting fetched, the password is getting fetched from this vault directly. No one has access. The only person who has access to the password will be the person who has created this vault or the owner of this portal. That's it. No one else will have access to it. Okay, that's it for me. I wanted to cover some other topics in Azure DevOps today, such as service connection, permissions, and things like that. But I believe because of the system issue, we were not able to do it. No worries. We'll do it we'll do it tomorrow. And from Monday, guys, I'll have a longer sessions, because this 50 minutes and 1 hour is very less, and we are very much lacking behind right now. So from Monday onwards, we'll have a session of 1.5 hours. Hope that is fine with everyone. If there's any concern, any issues, please do let me know, or we can discuss it in the chat. We have very limited people today, but from Monday onwards, we'll have 1.5 hour session, because it's been more than 2 months now and we are still doing Azure DevOps, because because of issues and because of people joining late and things like that. Okay, so that is what my planning is. We'll have 1.5 hour session, and tomorrow I believe will be the last session on Azure DevOps. Most of the topics on Azure DevOps we have done. The small topics like organization settings, permissions, service connection, Azure AD integration. These are the small topics which is left, which is will try and complete by tomorrow. Okay. Anyone, any issues, any concerns, please do let me know. And I see very less attendance in this group, guys. I don't know why, where are everyone? But let's try and whatever audience we have, let's try and complete things on time. Okay, if anyone has any issues, any concerns, please do let me know, or else we can wind up the call for today. Anyone, any concerns, guys?
Yeah, for the preparing the Azure DevOps AZ 400 certification, can we get any material to preparation?
Okay, see, AZ 400 is more about your experience with whatever you do, and the material will be the best material is the white paper. You have to go through the white paper, because the questions are MCQs. Basically, it's all MCQs, but with your whatever things you're doing right now, those are the questions which will be asked. How this will be created, what will be the flow and things like that. So along with this practical experience, go through the official documentation of Microsoft. Don't go anywhere. Okay, don't go to any third party website or anything else. Go to the official documentation and go through the white paper of Microsoft. That you will get questions from there itself. Okay, now let me see if I have any dumb or something which I can share across, which is not useful, guys, because the questions keeps changing. Okay, the questions keep changing. It's only if you know the complete Azure DevOps flow, how your application gets built, how it gets deployed, what are the different connections, permissions, and things. If you know this well, you can easily crack the exam. It's not that difficult, but this is with experience you can easily crack, understand the question, because the questions will be all scenario based. Okay, and once you understand the scenario well, you can easily answer those questions. Yeah,
Okay,
but still you need to refer the white paper. Okay, uh,
yeah.
go
And
of
the
yeah.
for the AZ104, the means the there is only it's valid only for the 1 year. So can we increase the validity of that certificate? Is there any option? Do you know?
Increase, it's all re-examination. You have to because
Okay.
Azure in DevOps world, each month there's something new coming in. Okay, so you
Okay.
have to reappear for the examination for if you want to increase the validity. So I'll suggest go with the certification once, and once you start working as a DevOps engineer, it's a piece of cake. You don't need to study again for giving the examination. It's like just a recap for you. Once you start working, you will have the knowledge of the complete flow. Let me give you the assurance.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Let's go connect again tomorrow and let's continue with this topic. Okay. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with your certification. Okay.